Good morning to one and all. In today's lecture, we'll discuss about the noise in AM SSB receiver. That is the amplitude modulation in single sideband suppressed carrier. Now here, if we consider an SN wave, that is ST is equals to AC by 2 MT cos 2 pi FCT plus AC by 2 M cap T sine 2 pi FCT. Here the first term is called as your in phase component, while your second term is represented as your quadrature component. So here the plus sign represents the lower SSB is retained while your carrier component is filtered out. From here we can see we have used M cap T. For M cap T we used a Hilbert transformer. So M cap T is a Hilbert transformer of your MT, that is the message signal. Hilbert transform is a linear filter which represented as a signum function, that is minus j signum function. That is your, if we have an input MT and it is passed through a LTI filter of h function of f through Hilbert transform, then we get M cap T, that is the Hilbert transform of MT. Here we note a point that MT and M cap T have the same average power, that is equals to capital P. Now here we can see the difference between the double sideband suppressed carrier and the single sideband suppressed carrier. Here the ST is equals to AC MT cos 2 pi FCT. So the average power of DSB-SC is AC square by 2 into P. While for SSB the average power is equals to AC square upon 4 into P. Now we know that ST is equals to AC by 2 MT cos 2 pi FCT plus AC by 2 M cap T sine 2 pi FCT. Here the first term represents your in phase component while your second term represents your quadrature component. So the average power of in phase is that is half, that is AC square upon 8 into P, while your quadrature component is AC square upon 8 into P. Now next we'll discuss about the pre-detection SNR, that is signal to noise ratio input. So we know that the bandwidth, transmission bandwidth is equals to your W, that is the message bandwidth. The average signal power, that is represented in terms of expectation. Expectation S square T is equals to AC square upon 4 into P, while your average noise power is represented in expectation form as N square T, which is equals to N naught W, where N naught is your average noise power per unit bandwidth. So from here we can see the SNR input, that is AC square P upon 4 N naught W. Now coming on to the post detection SNR, that is SNR output. Here we see we have an SSB signal suppressed carrier, that is denoted by ST. Then it is passed through a WT, that is a white noise front end receiver noise having power spectral density N naught by 2. It is passed through a band pass filter. At the output of band pass filter we get XT, which is equals to your ST plus NT. So NT is your filtered noise, or we can say it as narrowband noise. Now it is passed through a product modulator, and your product modulator is connected with your local oscillator, that is cos 2 pi FCT. So from here we get the output, that is VT. So your VT will be equals to XT into cos 2 pi FCT, and it is passed through a low pass filter. So the function of the low pass filter is to remove the high frequency component. It will discard the high frequency component and we'll get the output, that is YT. Now we'll discuss the output of the product modulator, that is VT is equals to XT cos 2 pi FCT. Now XT, we know that XT is equals to ST plus NT. So we can write VT is equals to ST plus NT into cos 2 pi FCT. Now we can write the formula of ST along with the NT, that is a narrowband noise. We know that ST is equals to AC by 2 MT cos 2 pi FCT plus AC by 2 M cap T sin 2 pi FCT. And in place of NT we will write NIT cos 2 pi FCT minus NQT sin 2 pi FCT whole bracket into your cos 2 pi FCT. Now we will be further solving it. So here we will get AC by 2 MT cos square 2 pi FCT. In this term we can use the formula, that is 1 plus cos 4 pi FCT by 2. Similarly we will use the trigonometric identity for the simplification. Now we will get over here, that is 1 by 2 AC by 2 MT plus AC by 2 cap mt cos 4 pi fct plus half AC by 2 m cap t into sin 4 pi fct plus half nit plus nit cos 4 pi fct minus half nqt into sin 4 pi fct. So for after simplification, after combining, we'll get the output, that is Vt is equals to 1 by 2 AC by 2 mt plus nit plus half AC by 2 mt plus nit cos 4 pi fct minus half AC by 2 m cap t plus nqt into sin 4 pi fct. Now here we can see that the frequency is twice of the frequency of the carrier. So we can say that the high frequency component, it will get discarded through your low pass filter and we'll get the output, that is Yt. So your Yt will be equals to half AC by 2 mt plus nit. Now here we can see that the quadrature component is completely removed from the output. So from here we can see that the average signal power, that is AC by 4 mt, it will be equals to your expectation operator S square T is equals to AC square upon 16 into P. Now we have calculated the average signal power. Now we'll calculate the average output power. So for that we consider the power spectral density of your narrowband noise. So see here we have consider a power spectral density. We know that the power spectral density of narrowband noise is n0 by 2. Here we have the carrier frequency, so the bandwidth will be W. So in case of SSB, your bandwidth is equals to W and the average noise power is equals to n0 W. So the power spectral density of NIT and NQT is identical. So if the power spectral densities are identical, so we can say that your SNIF is equals to SNQF, that is equals to N0 by 2 into W, where the frequency ranges between minus W to W and 0 otherwise. So from here we get the value of SNIF and SNQF, that is N0 by 2 into W. Now if we see the average noise power, that is equals to half of NIT. So your expectation Ni square T is equals to half of N02 into W. So it will be N0 W by 4. Now we get the SNR output, that is we can put AC square upon 16 into P upon N0 4 upon W, we have already discussed. So from there we can get the SNR output, that is AC square P upon 4 N0 W. From here we can calculate the figure of merit. So your figure of merit, that is ST is equals to AC by 2. We know that the figure of merit is SNR output upon SNR reference. Here we will calculate first the SNR reference. So for SNR reference, we know that ST is equals to AC by 2 MT into cos 2 pi FCT plus AC by 2 M cap T into sin 2 pi FCT. Now for SNR reference, your SNR reference will be equals to AC square upon 4P upon N0 W. And we have already calculated the SNR output, that is AC square P upon 4 N0 W. So from here we can calculate the figure of merit, that is equals to your SNR output upon your SNR reference. So when we'll put the values of both, we'll get it is equals to unity. So from here we concluded that the performance of both double sideband suppressed carrier and your single sideband suppressed carrier is identical. So the noise performance of VSB with coherent detection is similar to that of your SSB. So this was all about your noise in SSB. In next lecture we'll discuss the noise in FM receiver. Thank you.